I don't know where my microphone goes. This far? Alright, this is good. Is this good? Alright. How do I see what I'm doing? I go to Krusty House. I go here. Alright. Alright. Locale live. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Krusty Cut coming at you through the power of the internet. Story.
Hey, everybody.
988 lied about cancer, so this looks like it's going to be a real doozy. And I have ads. Let's not forget that.
We're live. Okay, YouTube.
I already watched this whole thing, but I will reenact my emotions. Basically, Boogie. So the history of what led up to this is Keemstar had a 4th of July party. Boogie went there and had to pay for his trip 25% because they split the funds between what they made last month. And on top of that, Boogie scammed his fans, made $5 grand up front, and was gonna make 5 more in the future. So Boogie right now has money, lied about not having money, and then told CoffeeZilla that he wasn't getting paid from LolCow. And CoffeeZilla was like, "Hey, Keemstar, just to check in, are you paying a certain somebody?" And he's like, "Yeah, I did." And then and then Keem made a video where he was talking about how he wanted to quit the show. Hang on, I gotta find it. He made what the fuck? Oh, it was live. Keem quits. Great thumbnail. Looks like shit. So he made that. He's like, "I'm gonna quit the show. I'm gonna quit the show. Boogie's a lying piece of shit." And then he complained for like 30 minutes. Understandably, I mean, Boogie's a complete piece of shit to work with. Wings, obnoxious. I agree. I do watch the show a lot, so I know the lore. But yeah, so Wings is constantly talking about how like the show's gonna end and how they're not doing what they need to be doing. But it's like, the simple fact is, you know, Tommy C, he's terrible at running a show. Keemstar, he's fucking amazing at it. And you'll see in this.
He goes, "Yeah, the show's in 15 minutes. I go, where? Doing the show at?
Where?
Yeah, like like the other day when Grace was trying to get his.
That's just fucking boring. But if you go to Keemstar,
you have the Dark Souls of cancer.
Yeah. Not even close. So,
oh, maybe that's not a good part to skip to. Whatever. But Keemstar, he just knows how to manage a show, and Tommy C's not doing it right. So they're really having a philosophical, like, "Oh, are we gonna fucking, is this thing even gonna work?" Like, Keemstar is really like considering, like, I don't want to be a part of this anymore. Understandably, they're talking about firing the editor, and yeah. So I mean, I just react to it now, but that's just like what's leading up to the cancer part. Basically, is they're like complaining about money, the show, firing the editor, Keem leaving, Boogie being a piece of shit for scamming people, and then they're just like, this show's a piece of shit, and Keemstar's just so like disassociated from it and doesn't care anymore. And then Boogie does this thing of standing his ground. If you watch the show, then you know what I'm talking about. But like, he stands his ground at the weirdest moments. Like, I don't know. He's like, "I'm putting my foot down," and it's like, shut the fuck up.
About a boogie and how much it was. Finally, we're actually getting the truth, because you just tried to lie to me and this entire fucking audience.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you that in that moment, I did not know when I was getting paid or how much, and that I needed to cover my fucking mortgage, and I was holding on to the money that I still had to make sure I did before I paid off the other $2 grand that I fucking had sitting in.
Is this like super fucking loud right now? I don't know. This might be really loud. Hang on. Fuck me. Gotta check my audio really quick. Not wrong channel. What am I doing? Also, my Predator video got 11K. Pretty cool. Loud right now? I don't know. Shut up.
And I was holding on to the money that I still had to make sure I did before I paid off the other $2 grand that I fucking had sitting in.
Is this like super fucking loud right? It is a little bit loud. I don't know. How about that?
You just lied in front of the 4,862
Yeah,
real
Boogie,
people that are here.
Keemstar,
and the
Boogie,
fucking
Boogie,
27
Keemstar. Right now, I don't. Okay, pretty cool. Loud right now, I don't know. Shut up.
And I was holding on to the money that I still had to make sure I did before I paid off the other $2,000 that I fucking had sitting
Why is it louder?
in.
Is this like super fucking loud right? It is. Oh. Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? How about that?
You just lied in front of the 4,862 real
Boogie,
people that are here.
Keemstar,
and the
Boogie,
fucking
Boogie,
27
Keemstar. Alright, it's good.
632 fucking bucks. You just lied in front of all of them.
What's the fucking lie? What's the
Because
fucking
you
lie?
told CoffeeZilla you didn't know if you were getting paid.
Yep,
I
How?
this is the part.
What's the, did
I
it
didn't know. I didn't know when I was getting paid, if I was getting paid, and how much.
Let's
Exactly
okay,
what
you
I
know what?
told
Fuck you, Buggy. You know what? Fuck you, Buggy. You know what I'm gonna do? You're not gonna like this.
Yeah, you're bringing coffee in.
You're not gonna like this. I'm bringing a friend in.
course you are.
I'm bringing a
coffee.
buddy onto the show. You are not gonna fucking like this.
Yeah, I didn't think I would. Still showed up anyway.
That too. You hear that? Boogie for this entire stream. I don't think I'm gonna watch the entire thing. It's 4 hours. I don't have that much time. But he's like acting like he knew this was. Listen to what he says here.
This.
Yeah, I didn't think I would. Still showed up anyway.
Still showed up anyway. I didn't think I would. Like he knew this was gonna happen. He just think he's like such a. He seriously. What I find so fucking annoying about Boogie is he thinks he's a 6D chess. He thinks he knows everything. It's fucking annoying.
You're a trooper, Boogie.
You are not gonna like this one bit.
Didn't think I would.
Ladies and gentlemen, a popular streamer by the name of Destiny.
Do I have to turn my fan off?
Where the fuck is our webcam at? Listen.
Probably OBS is using it.
Oh my god. Hold on. We're turning the camera on.
You guys really ruined the intro. He gave you the big shout out,
You just shut the fuck
and then there's no chat marks, and it's just your voice, and it's just fucking cringe.
Everything about
There.
yeah. Do we have a camera?
You know,
How you guys doing tonight? What's going on?
yeah, how's it going? We can see you. You guys look fantastic.
What kind of fucking guest is this?
Turn it on.
I mean, some of you.
Don't be so friendly.
there you go.
Oh my god, we're on.
Not X.
We don't need time. Don't worry about it.
You're not.
Fucking
You
hell,
can
I
say whatever you
can't
want.
even
It's gonna be
hear
like
myself think.
All right. Are we good to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
You're good.
Okay. Boogie 2488. You are being confronted tonight.
Go
I am
ahead.
99% sure that you are faking.
No, don't move.
You are faking your cancer diagnosis, Boogie.
Yep.
Okay, let's hear that.
Let's hear it.
Did the doctor ever
Look
tell
at him.
you, or did he
Look
ever
at the
say the
dumbass smirk on his face. Like, I'm about to prove him wrong. I'm gonna prove him wrong.
word cancer?
He said polycythemia vera, which is a form of cancer, as he explained it to me. And no, it is not secondary polycythemia, which is Nicholas Diorio's explanation for this bullshit.
So I think it is secondary polycythemia.
Well,
Can
then
you
why would,
explain?
why would he call it polycythemia vera? Why would he tell me that I have hormone markers in my blood that tells me I have polycythemia vera? Why does he order a bone marrow biopsy to confirm it?
Well, if you ordered a bone marrow biopsy to confirm it, it would be weird that you told us that you already had a diagnosis and a
Because
confirmation.
the markers are in my blood. The hormone markers are in my blood, Destiny.
Right. But you said that you'd received a diagnosis, but now you just told me you got a bone marrow biopsy.
It's a diagnosis, and now we're confirming. It's called a confirmation. The hormone markers are already in my blood.
Yep.
And
So I think
we are confirming it with the biopsy because I'm
Yeah.
wanting to do that because I'm praying to God I don't fucking have cancer.
He doesn't care.
So he's saying that he's gonna get a bone marrow test, which is like, you know, they bring him in, they crack the bone, they suck out the marrow, put it in a tube, spin it around, and then the machine says if he has cancer. That's not exactly how that works, but you can get the idea. That's something, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. They're gonna test his bone marrow for the polycythemia vera cancer. And the thing is, he's had cancer for about a year or two now, so to now get the bone marrow test to see if he actually has the cancer makes no fucking sense, especially when he's been using cancer as a crutch for stealing money from people constantly. I'm talking about fucking Kid Behind the Camera, possibly McJuggernuggets, Keemstar of all people, who's been helping him this entire time. He took money from Keemstar. There was a whole live stream about it when he was having like a panic attack. And then his fans. He took $5,000 from his fans. So, real piece of shit here. Lying about cancer. Just from this part, you get the hint that he's lying about it. Why the fuck would you get a test 2 years after you're diagnosed?
Praying to God, I'm taking the 1 in a million fucking chance
Oh, it
that they're
says 2
fucking
years right
wrong. And there's another reason I have the hormone.
I just know that he officially said, I have cancer, fucking a year ago. Like the video. But it might have been like close to 2 years. I don't know. Might be like a month from now. It's going to be 2 years. I don't know. I'm going to look at Boogie. Boogie. Oh wait, it's right there. Boogie 2988. 2988. What is up, Boogie 2988 here, coming at you through the power of the internet. Also, he deleted his Twitter. Shut the fuck up. He deleted his Twitter, but you can get your Twitter back in. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I have to look up cancer, which is going to be completely buried under everything. Wait, no. I have. Here it is.
I often say though, every day that
Also, if you watch this now with a second viewing and you know what the fuck is up, he's so clear. Look at his face, bro. Look at his face. This is back when people couldn't really tell when he was. Look at his face when he lies.
wake up is a good day. It's the one day that I don't wake up that sucks. So I've been debating for a while to talk to you guys about this, but I hope it brings you guys a little bit of clarity about some of the videos I've made in the last month or so. Because, well, you remember about 3 weeks back I said that I likely could potentially have a form of cancer.
Cancer? I have cancer? Although he said it with a question mark, like he's not sure if he really wants to lie.
Could potentially have a form of cancer.
Cancer?
Turns out
You're a cunt. You're a complete piece of shit. Amazing. Truly amazing. What was this? What was the date? November. So let's look up. I lost all my money. I lost all money. Watch this. Watch this.
Lemonade.
Wait. The date is right there. October. So you're telling me that you lost all of your money, you lost every penny, and then a month later you get cancer. Somebody make that make sense, please.
Setting out back.
Setting Outback Steakhouse, which is where all my money for cancer's been going. Look at the dates, please. Look at the dates. November 15th, and then October 5th. He lost his money on October 5th, and then he got cancer in November 15th. Can somebody please make that make sense? What a convenient timing for you to get cancer and then pander on the internet for money. You're a fucking fraud. You're a complete fraud. You know what it is? You know what it is, dude? He got diagnosed with a possible chance of having cancer because polycythemia, whatever the fuck you call it, is like increased red blood cells. And with increased red blood cells, there's like a chance you might have cancer. So the doctor was like, hey, you might have a chance of cancer. So he went home, all of his fucking money, and he's like, I have to say I have cancer. I have to say it. And he said it. And then ensues the money.
Still get it done.
People
because
donating money because
I'm praying
they're
there's a
feeling
fucking
bad
merciful
for
God
him.
of the world that would be willing to fucking let this be wrong, even though it most certainly is not.
Okay.
So why are you talking about expensive cancer treatment so they don't even know if you have cancer? Nothing has been
They're treating it, dipshit, because they've been treating it for 2 fucking years.
How are they treating it, Boogie?
Blood tests, blood thinners, bloodletting, medications. They're trying to get my weight down. I'm seeing the doctor every 3 fucking months. I'm doing blood tests every fucking month. We're doing it.
So they don't know if you have cancer or not. So can I understand
Don't
this?
hold my fucking hand.
I can explain everything, right? So Boogie has been polycythemia.
You know what I find weird? Why is this like COVID-19? They don't even talk about it here.
Destiny, go ahead.
He knows more about my fucking
Yes, I get it. Well,
go right the fuck ahead. I was in the fucking room. My girlfriend was in the fucking room.
You are filibustering. You are filibustering, sir.
Be nice. Be nice.
Okay, so I think that Boogie was told that he has polycythemia, which means he has an elevation of his red blood cells.
Yeah, this is basically what I was saying.
There is a cancer known as polycythemia vera, which is caused by a mutation in some part of your body that causes an elevation of 3 different levels of things you'll find. One of those is the red blood cell count. However, when Boogie was talking about the polycythemia, he mentioned a couple things that I thought were interesting. The first was that taking an exogenous hormone, TRT, testosterone, that caused an increase in him developing this condition. So taking testosterone will not cause you to develop a cancer. That doesn't, not for this particular cancer, it won't. It will cause you to develop secondary polycythemia.
Oh yeah, you know what? The polycythemia, whatever the fuck, that is caused literally by being fat, smoking, or something else. I don't know, but it's caused by being fat or smoking. So the very, very beginning stage of the easiest cancer to beat with the longest lifespan, he had that. It's like saying you're obese. It's like his doctor said you're obese, and he took that as I have diabetes, and he went on the internet and said I have diabetes, and then everyone felt really bad for him and gave him money. That's essentially what happened. His doctor said you're fat, you might have polycythemia, whatever the fuck, which could lead to cancer. And he said, and then he went home and he made a video.
That he mentioned was that his doctor ordered a sleep study. Cancer. That's because one of the things that can cause your body to produce more red blood cells is if you have hypoxemia, which is a lower count of, or a low amount of oxygen in your blood for an extended period of time. And the reason why he ordered that sleep study is probably because Boogie either has pulmonary obstructive something, or he has, as he mentioned, sleep apnea. And sleep apnea, which is a decrease in oxygen overnight, can lead to a decrease in oxygen in your blood, which can lead to an increase in the production of red blood cells. All of the things that Boogie described, both the things that cause this and the treatments for it, are consistent with secondary polycythemia. None of these are consistent with cancer. And the fact that he's saying that they've now ordered a biopsy 2 years after. Wait, 2 years after.
He's not done.
Yeah. 2 years ago, you said that you had a cancer diagnosis, but now you just said now they're doing a biopsy to check for cancer.
Yep.
Confirmation.
2 years after being diagnosed with cancer.
Confirmation.
Fucking insane. No doctor does that. Also, he didn't go to multiple doctors. He took his one doctor's word for it. Now my dog's barking.
Are we treating a blood cancer without actually?
Who the fuck gets cancer? Gets the information from one doctor and then doesn't check in on any other doctors, and then 2 years after getting diagnosed decides to get the fucking bone marrow test.
Confirming it yet? For 2 years you've been having a cancer treatment without confirming there's actually cancer there?
Because it was in my blood markers, and that's pretty goddamn definitive. You can Google that, Destiny. When you have the hormones, when you have the hormone in the blood that is produced by this cancer, it's pretty goddamn definitive. It doesn't show up for just the shit sakes of it.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes.
Look, you won't keep saying you're the patient. You know what your body has.
Yes.
When I go to the doctor, they give me shit like this, which is like numbers that will tell me.
I was gonna say, look at this whole thing. Tell me a single document with polycythemia vera on it. You don't have one. I don't think the doctor ever diagnosed you with it.
Can I ask you something, Destiny? Is it possible that when the doctor was seeing him, they were asking you could have polycythemia, if I'm saying it correctly, or polycythemia vera, but you don't have the cancer version, you have this version. I'm asking him.
Basically what happened.
It could be like a lost in translation type situation.
Yeah, so polycythemia just means you have an elevation of red blood cells. That's all it means. Your red blood cell count is high.
So you can just be fat and sleep apnea create that, because I'm
sleep apnea could do it, anything, like that could cause it. And the fact that Boogie said, we knew that when I was taking TRT, this was a risk of that. That means that risk is to develop secondary polycythemia. That was the risk, and then that is what ended up happening, unfortunately. But it's not cancer. That was induced because of just a low oxygenation of the blood.
So explain to me, Destiny, why there are hormone markers in my blood that are tested positively for polycythemia vera. Explain that.
If there was,
papers, dude.
I'm never showing any of these motherfuckers my medical papers. Go fuck yourself. I said that 2 years ago, and I'm staying by it now. Destiny Jackson Clark, Keemstar, you can see it when I fucking die. It's my fucking goddamn medical record. I've given you every goddamn phone call. I've given you every fucking text. It's never made a single goddamn thing better. I'm not gonna fucking do it. Go fuck yourselves.
You could easily end this right now by just showing
I would rather you motherfuckers continue to LARP. I would rather you motherfuckers continue to LARP than to have the last goddamn thing. The last goddamn thing.
You're the one who keeps
the fucking security I have in the fucking world.
You're the one.
So the easy thing here is if there are blood markers.
I'll have to pick this up another time. I didn't realize I had no fucking time.